What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're back with my three favorite trucks, my personal trifecta of GMT 800s, if you will. We're going to take a quick look at them, take them each for a test drive, and we'll see what I love and hate about each one. So I've got right about $16,000 into all three of these. That is combined. That is for a 2002 Chevy Avalanche 2500. This is a 3/4 ton work truck with an 8.1 liter 496 big block Vortec engine in two-wheel drive configuration, which makes this truck one of 250 ever built in the entire world. So needless to say, my favorite thing about this truck is its uniqueness, its rareness, and the fact that it's really a unicorn in the truck community. Speaking of unicorns, this one isn't quite as rare, but still very, very unique. This is my 2005 Hummer H2 SUT sport utility truck. That's right, it's actually a pickup truck. And I absolutely love this thing. While it doesn't compare to the 8.1 liter big block, it still has a solid, reliable 6 liter Vortec. And sitting next to that is my cheapest. This is my $3,000 Cadillac Escalade EXT. Basically, a Chevy Avalanche, but with a few added luxury features like the chrome grille. That's a real metal grille. It's a little bit nicer. You get, instead of the plastic cladding that's raw looking, you get the painted to match. And this is a pearl white. All of this painted to match. Looks beautiful. And of course, you've got your solid bed cover right there. A ginormous third brake light going across the top. Absolutely beautiful truck. Definitely luxurious, comfortable, air ride suspension in the rear. I mean, this is nice, guys. Miles on this one, I think they're like 265,000 miles, which is why I got it so cheap. This one, I don't even remember the miles. I think they're like 140,000 miles. I paid $9,000 for this, $3,000 for this, and $4,300 for this. This one now has 218,000 miles on it because I just drove it back from California. That's right, I found it in California. Had to have it. All of these trucks have their own little unique quirks and issues, but they all run and drive quite reliably. These things are my absolute favorites, and it all started with the Cadillac. I ended up having to buy a truck because, in case you didn't notice, aside from these three, the only other truck out here is way over there. And that would be my 2025 Ram Rebel. It's got the 3.0 liter twin turbo Hurricane straight 6 engine, the SST standard output. This thing was supposed to be my tow rig. I've been buying Rams for many years. I've had every variety of them you can imagine, from the Rebel to the TRX with the Hemi to the Cummins. I've had 2500s, I've had 3500s. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is I've bought a lot of Rams. I've had the Hemis with the e-torque. I've had just about everything that Ram has offered, including Jeep's Grand Wagoneer Series 3. Guys, I have been a huge fan of Ram for a very long time, and they have done very well for me, hauling cars all over the country. I have put more miles on Rams than I've ever put on anything else, and they've always been good to me, and they've never really given me any problems except for this one. This one, it came out with that new engine, the Hurricane, and from day one, this thing started giving me tons of problems. The last time I ended up taking it to the dealer, it had 18 codes, 18 codes. It had misfires. It had all kinds of issues, guys. And the last time I had to take it to the dealership, they blew up the transfer case. They dented the door. They towed it with the front wheels on the ground going backwards. They blew it up. So it needed a new transfer case. They did a flash on the ignition module. And I'm happy to announce that as of today, I've been able to haul with this thing, and it's been solid for me. I've had no more issues with this truck, so now I think it is reliable enough that I can actually start using it for real work. In fact, just today I hauled the 8.1 big block 3/4 ton Avalanche That's right, the Avalanche 2500. I hauled a 3/4 ton using a 1/2 ton, all for video content. And this truck did phenomenally well, guys. I am very happy and satisfied with my Rebel at this point. But obviously that wasn't always the case. In fact, since I bought it, I've had nothing but problems with it, and I didn't trust it at all. So I'm really happy that as of the making of this video, it seems like it's doing all right, and I can finally use it for its intended purpose. And the reason I ended up buying that Cadillac Escalade to begin with was because I couldn't rely on the Ram to do my towing for me. Now, real quick before the sun goes down, I set these cars up kind of in a staggered formation out here, really for people that drive by, just to give them something beautiful and unique to look at, because I'll be honest with you, out here in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, there's not much to look at. But when you come past my house out here, you will definitely see things that'll turn your head. There's got to be something out here for everyone. We've got the 2002 Chrysler Prowler, the very last Prowler to ever be made. Then we've got the 66 or 67 Plymouth Barracuda. I can't remember. I think this is a 67 Barracuda. Sitting next to it, if you're into Chevys, we got a 57 Chevy Bel Air. Who doesn't love a good old Bel Air? Next to that, if you're into the old big bodies, well, we got a 66 Chevy Impala, currently sitting with a 427 under the hood. So when you come by the house, there's always something for people to break their necks looking at. And believe me, I've been sitting on the porch. I mowed the yard today. This is a big yard, guys, about an acre. Took me a while. I'm mowing the yard. I'm watching people literally breaking their necks as they roll by this house and see these cars sitting out here. Now, let's get back to the Escalade. There is another truck that's missing out here, and that's my Ram SRT10, the Viper truck. That's actually at the house because I drive it. I really enjoy driving it, actually. So I got on a truck kick, and it all started with this one. This one started this whole thing for me, and you can see how these things have multiplied. We went from one old school Escalade to a Hummer SUT to a Avalanche 3/4 ton 2500, and then the one that's not here, the Ram SRT10. I got into this truck buying spree, and it started with this one. I just couldn't believe how cheap I could find one of these for. $3,000. It was from a dealers only auction in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's called ACV Auctions. $3 grand. They wouldn't budge on the price. $3 grand is what it was. And we won it. Take a look at this thing. You're never going to believe the miles because of how nice it is in here. Fires right up too. I mean, come on. Still got the factory radio. You're greeted with a service tire monitor system. That's nice. That will go away. Then an airbag. There we go. Airbag light. I know my trucks, man. Airbag light immediately comes on after, and then you're greeted with an airbag light. Then check washer fluid, which is fine. Air conditioning, ice cold. We're going to turn that off so it's not so noisy. Other than a check engine light, sorry, no check engine light. We have the airbag light because both sensors up front are bad. They've both reported that they have failed. TPMS sensors are all bad as well. So I did the right thing and I ordered a brand new set of tires and a brand new set of TPMS sensors. So that'll take care of the initial warning that comes on. And, you know, throwing a new set of tires on this is a good thing to do anyway for the next owner. The airbag light, we're going to fix that with those 2 used sensors that I picked up on eBay. Runs perfect. Interior looks great. Look at these seats. This is an incredibly comfortable truck. You get the sunroof, and even the driver's seat is not, other than this little rip right here, the driver's seat is in remarkable condition. This truck is, well, it's too nice, to be honest with you. It's way too nice. Yes, the AC works, windows work. It's got Michelin tires currently. It's got a little air compressor under the back seat here with a little air tank. Why somebody put that there, I'm not really sure, but it runs to the rear air suspension. So I'm assuming that something failed on the air suspension, and now there's a switch under the dash for that. Now, when I first got the truck, I bragged about how it's got these Michelin tires, Michelin Defender LTX MS, and they are great, except they're hard as a rock, and maybe if we get a little closer, can you see the cracking? Some of them are starting to crack. So I decided the best thing to do is put new tires on it, since we're gonna be getting into the TPMS sensors anyway. You're gonna have to take the tires off, might as well put a brand new set on. And you may have noticed, I said it's the right thing to do for the new owner, because I fully intend to sell this truck. I know, it's such a good truck, and I used it. I actually used this truck for quite a while. It did me right, man. My family and I, we went all over, and we all agree this is a really nice, comfortable old truck, especially for the $3,000 that we paid for it. It's got train horns. I can't get them to work. I don't know what's wrong. I can't get them to work. And the engine cover, of course, is missing. There's part of an engine cover, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. It's supposed to be a nice Vortec cover, but this one doesn't have one. You can listen to this thing, just sit here and purr. Runs like a top, man. Runs absolutely great. You get those high intensity discharge headlights. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Those things are super bright. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do all the work to this in a single video. We're gonna knock it out, and we're gonna get this thing ready to go. And the reason why, I have way too many toys. All right, it's time to unload some of the toys, and I have to choose with my trucks, an SRT10 Viper truck, the Escalade, the Hummer, or the Avalanche with a big block. This is a tough decision, guys, but I'm sorry to say all the other ones, in my opinion, are way cooler than the Escalade. So the Escalade's going down the road. The Hummer, I don't see myself getting rid of. So next I have to pick between these two, and currently, maybe it's just any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe, if he hollers, make him pay. Anyway, I'm probably going to let the rare big block Avalanche go. It's such a tough decision, guys. It really is. This thing drove all the way back from California, and it did great. This one, I daily drove it for quite a while. It's given me no problems, other than the AC belt keeps falling off of it. So we're gonna have to address that. This one, there's not a warning light on the dash, no check engine lights, nothing. Same thing with this, no warning lights, no check in, nothing. It makes it hard to pick. But in my opinion, even though this one is really rare, when you look at this, you're not going to look at it and go, oh man, that's a really rare Chevy Avalanche. Unless you get right up on it and you see where it says Vortec, or let's bring you around to the other side. You come over here and you see where it says Avalanche 2500, all right? Or you just happen to glance at the bolt pattern and go, oh, that's a 3/4 ton. You're not going to know what this is, which in my opinion makes it a little less cool. The interior on this is also super rare. This was a very high option interior. Most of these did not come with this interior because you had to pay so much money for it. So the interior makes this one even more rare. Yes, one of 250, but then you add this interior, this kind of two-tone. It's a fabric with a leather interior. Very few, guys. Very few. This Mike loved driving this truck. It did absolutely great. And the fuel economy, I don't remember what it was. Let's take a quick look after all of the driving. I think this thing got something like 12 or 13 miles a gallon. Yeah, and for some reason, I forgot about that. For some reason, this thing does not like to start when you first turn the key. There you go. Second try seems to do just fine, but the first try, It's got this goofy stereo system with this tilting monitor. I don't know, Planet Audio. I've never heard of it. Do we get... Nope, we drove it 1,505 miles. Unfortunately, I guess this doesn't tell you the fuel economy. That's unfortunate. No. Nope, no fuel economy. This one's too old for that. This one has cold air conditioning, no heat, cold air conditioning. This one is probably going on the chopping block, guys. Yeah, honestly, this is probably going to go on the chopping block. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to keep this truck. It was great for video content. I got a couple things I'm going to do to it, but I'm not going to put a whole lot into this one because I'm probably not going to get a whole lot out of it. So that'll leave me with the Hummer and the SRT10, and I'm afraid that maybe at some point I'm going to be forced into a position where I have to choose one of them. So why don't we take this thing for a quick ride? See, even this one, if I remember, it shows you the fuel economy. It just 260,882 miles. And then if you go to fuel economy, 16.7, and that's with it sitting here idling. All right. Let's hit the road and go for just a little drive in this. There we go. It is so quiet and so comfortable. I do love this truck. And this is what started me, and it's pissed off because I'm not wearing my seatbelt. This is literally what started this whole trend with me buying pickup trucks. I had to have something in a hurry, and I found this. And I bought it. And then I was like, well, if I could get this for cheap, what else is out there for cheap? And the next one was the Hummer. I couldn't believe that I picked that up for $9,000. That was an incredible deal, even over bumps. There's an old hound dog or whatever out here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He's just hanging out. I got that for $9,000, and then I was like, okay, what else is out there? And then I found the SRT10 Ram. They were trying to get $25,000 for it. I ended up getting it for like $18,000, and that ended up leading to the big block Chevy Avalanche for $4,300. Now, what else am I going to end up buying? I don't know. But before I go buying anything else, I think it's time to get rid of some of the other stuff first. So we'll come back in another video with this one, and we're going to attempt to fix everything. We'll fix those airbag lights if everything goes well, TPMS lights, brand new tires, and then this thing should have no problems at all and should be ready to go. It's a comfortable truck, shifts great, drives great, it's quiet. I mean, it's exactly what you would expect out of a Cadillac. So which one are we going to take out next? I think we'll take the big block. Let's take the big block. We'll see if it starts right back up again or if it's going to be its typical kind of pissed off self. I wish I knew why it does that. It's too bad the check engine light doesn't come on to give us a clue. Automatic headlights. Look at this thing. It's so quiet. Nice, old school, but still a really beautiful clock right there. 6-disc CD changer. Like I said, cold air conditioning. This one's just right, man. This one is just right. This will be an absolutely great truck for somebody when it finally comes up for sale. And yeah, the remote keyless entry and everything works on it like it's supposed to. I don't know, guys. Which one next? The big block or the Hummer? I think we're going to take the Hummer. Let's do the Hummer. I love the Hummer. Oh, man. Yeah, I love the Hummer. I do. The big meaty tires, the big wheels, the rhino lining, the blacked out. This thing is just the lights, the like greeting lights. Oh man, come on now. Come on now. This thing is wicked. And it's a shame it's missing its little truck bed cover because it's really cool. It's supposed to come with a hard top. But for whatever reason, on this particular type of truck, they always seem to be missing. Interior, super nice on this. Of course, sunroof. If I remember right, it's been a while because I just got back from California, but I think everything works on this, right? Except, that's right, the air conditioner belt keeps falling off. So I need to order a tensioner, and I think I'm going to order a new, like a Gates belt, a high quality belt for it. Other than that, I don't think this truck has anything. No ABS lights. I don't think this has an airbag light or anything. I think all that goes off. Average 10.9 miles a gallon. It's rough. It is rough. Air conditioning is not going to work. The stereo,
You can grab your favorite any size iced coffee.
pretty amazing. It's got a really nice head unit, and then down here you've got your bass adjust, and under the back seat. Well, this is where. Wait. What is this stuff? What is all this? What is all? Oh, I'm supposed to return that to Amazon. And then these, I don't even know what these. An ABS sensor. That was for the Lincoln that didn't fit. And then this one, I don't know what that is. I think that goes back to Amazon. Okay. Yeah, I think all of this actually goes back to Amazon. Totally forgot about it. Anyway, under the back seat, a pair of tins from, what is this? Audison? I've never heard of it, but you got a little amp back there. 2 tins? Actually, these could be 12s. I think they're 10s. Either way, they bump. Those suckers sound really good. Oh, I've been looking for these for towing. I need to remember to take all this stuff out of here. I stopped daily driving it when I got my truck back, and when that air conditioning belt slipped off the second time, I said, okay, I'm done with it until I can get that properly fixed. You can see I put my Pike Pass in here. I had my car wash pass in here. I mean, I loaded this thing up, guys, because no joke, I daily drove it. You got a backup camera, which, you know, the quality kind of sucks on that, if I'm being completely honest, but either way, let's pull her out. This thing is tough. I mean, seriously, this is tough. And the exhaust. Exhaust is just, it sounds right on this, man. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, this one has a MagnaFlow muffler on it. Now, if I had to pick today, and I had to choose between my SRT 10, which needs a little bit of work, by the way. That one's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I've already got some parts for it. Parts are not cheap. But if I had to pick, like right now today, if someone put me down and said, you gotta pick either the SRT Ram or the Hummer, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I would take the SRT Ram all day over this currently. That does not mean that in the future I'm going to sell this one and not sell the Ram. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But for now, yeah, if it did come down between these two, it would most likely be this one that would be on the chopping block. So I don't know if any of you out there think you might be interested in a Hummer. Well, hey, you know how I do things over here, guys. I sell everything. I don't keep anything. There's no point, because eventually you fix everything, and then what's the point of keeping it? You know, there's no video content if you're not doing something to fix it and make it better. So, yeah, this one might someday end up on the chopping block. I do have some new shocks for this too. That's another thing. The shocks are crap on this. I got some Bilsteins sitting in the garage for this. And on top of that, we've got, what else did this need? The Bilstein shocks, I remember. And I guess we're gonna need a tensioner and a new belt. And that's it. After that, this thing is ready to go, man. It's done. The best part about my little trifecta here of GMT 800s is I can get in any one of these whenever I want, and I can take off. And I know that whichever one I pick is going to get me wherever I got to go, man. We also got to do the clearance lights. The clearance lights leak on this, which is a common Hummer thing, only going through a car wash. Otherwise, they're fine, but going through a car wash, the clearance lights leak. So I did the right thing, and I bought a new set clearance lights with new pads and everything to go ahead and fix that. Because if I do sell it down the road, I don't want somebody to take it through a car wash and end up surprised. Oops. All right, let's take, this one's got that cool old alarm, man. That whoop whoop. I love the old alarm in this. Let's fire this up. Let's see. I forgot that Mike and I got these little, I don't know what these are. This lady came by and she was selling them, so we bought them. One for this truck and one for my 60-something Plymouth Barracuda. See it fire? Oop. Nope. If you leave it sitting for more than just a few minutes, it just, I don't know. It just gets all kinds of pissed off. Let's turn the air conditioning off. We don't need the air conditioning on right now. Yes, agree. Thank you. Bluetooth, hands-free calling, CarPlay, Android Auto. I mean, this little device here has got everything. I just hadn't figured out how to plug it all in. I don't know if there's like ports that I'm supposed to plug into or something. I have no idea. The headlights are angled wrong on this. Like the things point damn near at the ground, which makes it very difficult, extremely difficult to see when it gets really, really dark out. I think we'll go the back way on this one so I don't have to turn it around. There's a weird noise. I hope you guys could hear that. It sounds like a cat screaming or something. I don't know, man. There's Roxy hanging out front of that house. Can you hear that? I don't know what that is. No idea what that is. All I can tell you is there's no warning lights on the dash, and we drove the thing 1,500 miles through the mountains, through the desert, and it did absolutely great. Mike said that the last miles per gallon he got out of it was 12.75, so almost 13 miles a gallon out of a 496 cubic inch big block 3/4 ton truck. Pretty impressive, honestly. That's pretty impressive. The truck does well. It handles well. Steering wheel is straight. I don't feel any suspension problems. When we first got the truck, we were getting some suspension noise from the right front. It has not done that in a long... Here's a bump. See? And here's some real bumps right here. Let's see if it does it here. Those are big bumps. Yeah, no noise. Yeah, I don't know. It fixed itself. It fixed itself, all right? She's a rock solid old truck, man. Gotta love a Chevy. Nah, not a Ford. Gotta love it. I'm kidding, guys. I love all brands. I really do. This one did really good by us. I don't think Mike has a single complaint out of this truck. That was a really big bump. That was a really big bump, and it did just fine. I don't think this one has a backup camera, so when you're backing up, you just got to kind of, use the old mirrors like people did back in the olden days. I'm trying to park these so they match up, so my trifecta is in a nice line. Yeah, this one will be going down the road at some point. I bought a new coolant reservoir for this one because the reservoir is nasty, and I want to do a coolant flush on this as well. It's getting dark out here, but the coolant reservoir in this thing is absolutely disgusting. This hood, I can never remember how to... There we go. It's kind of muddy looking. I mean, what this looks like to me is a bunch of rust from not flushing the cooling system. Like, I don't think somebody in a long time has taken care of the cooling system in this. It's probably got a bunch of that old Dex Cool, and that stuff, when it gets old, it gets rotten. In fact, I really hate Dex Cool. I really do. It may be best, if we're going to flush this thing out, maybe to go back with the traditional, like extended life antifreeze and not use. That's probably what I'll do. I will probably not go back with Dex Cool on this. We're gonna have to flush this thing like really hardcore. Flush this thing. I've got a brand new coolant reservoir coming because this looks disgusting. And when it comes to selling it, this is going to be the first thing that attracts people's attention, and it's going to turn them off from it. It's a good truck. It's a great truck. I don't want somebody looking at it and assuming that there's something seriously wrong with it because of the coolant bottle. The only other thing on the truck that I really don't like are the wheels. Now, some of you have commented that you love the wheels. Some of you said that you hate them. I don't care for them, and here's why. Take a look, all right? They stick out way too far. Man, they stick out too far. They don't look right on the truck, and you're gonna get a lot of sling going on because the wheels, the offset is wrong. They don't sit back underneath the fender. They sit out too far, so you're gonna get stuff just slinging, rocks and mud. It's all gonna just sling. Now, on the rear, it seems like they fit great, right? It sits where it's supposed to, but on the front, they stick out too far, for my taste anyway. This one still has the hard covers on the back, which is nice. So does the Escalade. And you get your toolboxes, which is something a lot of people don't even realize these have. The Escalade and the Avalanche both have the lockable toolboxes, which I think is just awesome because there's plenty of room to stow stuff in there, man. I love these trucks. I love the old GMT800s. I think the only one I'm missing is a quad steer Suburban. If I had the quad steer Suburban, I would have like the perfect fleet of 04 rich vehicles, right? At least trucks anyway, man. And that includes my Viper truck. I'd have to get that down here and do a video on it as well. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it. I wanted to show you guys my trifecta, because I don't know for how much longer I'm going to have all three of these trucks. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get all three of them together at the same time, take them all out, show them to you, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. With that, I'm gonna get out of here. The sun's gone down and I need to get home. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Got a handful of keys, man. And let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.